Hey everybody. So I have a little bit of a rant video, and I've been asked a couple different times why I don't do swaps and why I don't really do giveaways and things like that. So I'm going to start off with why I do not do swaps. I have seen, not anybody I know personally, but on YouTube, people bitch about swaps. And people, and I mean, some of them go really wrong. I mean, that is true. They're like, type in swap gone wrong, and there's tons of videos. There's that, but there are so many situations of people sending things out and not getting their package and just straight up getting scammed. And then there are some people that will do a swap, agree to a certain dollar amount, and one person will send the other person more than the agreed dollar amount, and the person who sent more will bitch and say, well, I spent $50 and they spent $16 and the agreed amount was $20. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Like, my thing is if theoretically I ever agreed to a swap, it would have to be like $20 or less, and it would have to be like agreed upon dollar store item. It would have to be like, okay, dollar store or drugstore, items. Like, I would never do a swap where I expected somebody to go out and buy me something name brand. It would have to be a very small swap. My thing is, also, it would have to be from one mom to the other, and I wouldn't want to do like for the kids, because that could get, I can see where that could get ugly. If I were to do for kids, it would have to be somebody else that also had 3 kids, and the dollar amount for each child would have to be like $10, and even that would be, $30. Because the thing is I don't want to get scammed, and being scammed out of $20 or $30 isn't a big deal, but I've seen people on YouTube get scammed out of hundreds of dollars. Like, they agree to a $150 or $200 swap, and they get nowhere near that kind of amount of stuff. I've seen people get used makeup, because makeup swaps are kind of the biggest thing on YouTube. I've seen people get used makeup. I've seen people get just really, really weird stuff in general that, and I've also seen people, like I said, I've also seen people complain about, doing a swap with somebody, and they agreed to makeup, and they got like one nail polish and a whole thing of makeup, and will just totally throw a fit. So I've seen people get scammed. I've seen people just be assholes over what they got. Oh, they spent $1 under the amount, and I spent, $50. If you spend $50 or $100 on somebody on a $20 swap, and they send you $18 worth of stuff, and you trash them on YouTube, you're an asshole. But that's why I don't do swaps, is because I just don't want to get scammed, and I would be really hurt if I got scammed. And yes, I have thought about doing a swap, but you guys, no. You guys, it can go so wrong. I've seen it go wrong with other people, and it does make me not want to do it. So there is that. But on to my next point, why I don't do giveaways, and this isn't like a strong, I'm never going to do a giveaway, but kind of why I didn't for my 1,000 subscriber, whatever. I see a lot of people do giveaways for, every so many subscribers that they gain, and I don't, and I'm not saying that this is why people do it, but I don't want somebody to subscribe to my channel just for the sake of I do giveaways, or they could receive something from me. I want people to subscribe to my channel and stuff like that because they actually like my content. Like, and this kind of is going to lead into another subject that I'm going to also talk about. This is why I also will not, I don't know. I want to grow my fan base based on people watching my videos and genuinely liking what I post. I don't want people to watch and like and subscribe to my channel because they're gonna get something free out of me. I'm just not about that. But that's why I don't do those things, you know. The only thing that I would really kind of do to get my channel out there is maybe kind of like a collab, but at that I have to kind of live near somebody else who does YouTube videos. I mean, I guess maybe you could kind of do it like Skype style. It's an idea. But yeah, that's why I don't do these things. Like, I would do a collab if I lived near somebody who did YouTube, but unfortunately I don't really think I do, considering I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, if you guys get what I mean. Like, I don't really live near a major city or anything like that, so I think it would be kind of hard. I mean, I think my closest major city would maybe be Madison, Wisconsin. So if you are a YouTuber that lives in Madison or around there, like when you're going between Madison down towards Illinois, not up away from Madison down towards Illinois, maybe then. But that's why I don't do collabs. Not that I don't want to do a collab, it's just that I don't know anybody. But and if there's anybody out there who has, you know, or wants me to do shout outs for them, I would do shout outs. You know what I mean? Like, you do a shout out for me, I do a shout out for you, because there's not a, it's a nice way to get your name out there, and there's not a ton to lose. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose a ton of money and effort, because putting a swap together isn't just about the money. You don't usually, especially a bigger swap, you don't just go somewhere, buy stuff, and throw it in a box. Like, if I were to do a swap, I would actually put thought and effort into what I thought that person would really want and really like before I sent it. So, I just don't want to invest in somebody and then get scammed. I don't know. If you guys have ever been scammed in a swap or something like that, I would love to know in the comment section down below, because I wonder how common it actually is, because I'm sure there are tons of people who get scammed and don't post a video about how they got scammed because they're nice people. If I got scammed, I don't know, I might post a video about it, but I don't know that I'd sell that YouTuber down the river, because I don't know that I'd have the heart to. But, I don't know, just let me know in the comment section down below if you've ever been scammed by somebody on YouTube.